Picture this, a 67-year-old retired teacher, let's call her Carol, walks into a financial professional's office. She's got $200,000 saved up, no pension, and she's terrified of outliving her money. She leaves that office with an annuity contract, and the financial professional tells her it's the perfect solution, guaranteed income for life. She is relieved. Fast forward 3 years, Carol's husband has a medical emergency. They need $60,000 fast. Carol goes to access her annuity, and that's when she finds out that she's still in the surrender period to get her own money. She'd have to pay a penalty of nearly $14,000. The annuity didn't fail because it was a bad product. It failed because it was the wrong product sold without a full picture of Carol's actual life. So stories like Carol are more common than people realize. And today, I'm going to walk you through the most common reasons annuities fail. Not to scare you away from them, but so that if you ever buy one, you go in with your eyes wide open. Because a well-chosen annuity can be one of the best retirement decisions you ever make. A poorly chosen one can feel like a trap. So let's get into it.
This is Kingdom Cash Flow. Here is your host, May Dungo.
Before we get into the specific failure modes, I want to be clear about something. When I say an annuity fails, I don't necessarily mean the insurance company goes bankrupt or the product literally stops working. That's actually quite rare, and we'll talk about that too. What I mean by failure is this: the annuity doesn't do what the buyer needed it to do. It underdelivers on expectations. It creates financial stress instead of relieving it. Or it simply wasn't the right fit, and nobody caught that before the ink dried. These kinds of failures are quiet. They don't make headlines, but they happen every day, and most of them are completely preventable. Here are the 7 most common reasons, and more importantly, exactly how to avoid each one. Failure number 1, buying the wrong type. There's no such thing as a single generic annuity. There are fixed annuities, variable annuities, fixed index annuities, immediate annuities, deferred income annuities, and more. Each one works differently, carries different risks, and serves a different purpose. When someone buys the wrong type for their situation, a variable annuity when they hate market risk, or a deferred annuity when they need an income right now, the product will disappoint them, even if it performs exactly as designed. Before you even look at a specific product, get clear on 2 things: when you need the money to start paying you and how much market risk you can stomach. If you need an income within 5 years, a long deferred product is not for you. If market volatility gives you the anxiety, a variable annuity tied to an investment sub-account will too. Match the product type to your actual needs, not to what sounds impressive in a sales pitch. Failure number 2, ignoring the fine print on fees. Fees are where annuities quietly bleed you. The base product might look attractive, but once you layer on mortality and expense charges, administrative fees, sub-account management fees, and optional income or death benefit riders, the total annual cost can hit 3% or more. On a $200,000 annuity, that's $6,000 a year, leaving your account before you've earned a single dollar of return. Over 15 or 20 years, that compounding fee drag can cost you more than you'd ever guess. The worst part? Many buyers never ask about the total cost. They hear about the guaranteed income and stop listening. Ask for the total all-in annual cost in writing, not just the base expense ratio, but every fee attached to every feature you're buying. Then ask what the product would look like without the optional riders. Sometimes, stripping them out cuts costs in half and still gives you 80% of the benefit, and compare that total cost against simpler alternatives before committing. Failure number 3, misunderstanding surrender periods. This is Carol's story. From the beginning of the video, surrender periods exist because the insurance company needs time to invest your premium and make its own returns. They're legitimate, but they're also one of the most commonly misunderstood features in an annuity contract. A 10-year surrender period with a 9% early withdrawal penalty isn't always disclosed as clearly as it should be. Buyers hear, "Your money is safe and growing," and assume they can access it whenever they need it. They cannot, not without a cost. Know your surrender schedule before you sign anything. Ask specifically, if I needed to access this money in year 2, year 5, and year 8, what would I actually receive? Get the surrender charge table in writing, and before buying, take an honest look at your life. Do you have aging parents, a health condition, a business that might need a cash injection? If there's any meaningful chance you'll need liquidity within the surrender window, either choose a shorter surrender period or don't tie up that money at all. Failure 4. Over-annuitizing. Some people, particularly those who are very risk-averse, go all in on annuities. They put 70, 80%, even 100% of their retirement savings into annuity contracts, seduced by the promise of guaranteed income. And then life happens, a major home repair, a grandchild's tuition, a health crisis, and suddenly they're cash poor, locked into products they can't exit without penalties, and completely inflexible in the face of real-world needs. Annuities are designed to be part of a retirement plan, not the whole plan. A commonly cited rule of thumb is to cover your essential monthly expenses, housing, food, utilities, healthcare, with guaranteed income sources, Social Security, any pension you have, and an annuity if needed. Everything above that baseline should stay in liquid, accessible investments. Most financial professionals suggest keeping no more than 30 to 50% of your retirement assets in annuities, depending on your situation. Leave yourself some breathing room. Failure number 5. Buying from a weak insurer. An annuity is only as good as the company standing behind it. If the insurance company runs into serious financial trouble, your guaranteed income could be at risk. This doesn't happen often. Insurance companies are heavily regulated, and most states have guarantee associations that protect policyholders up to certain limits. But it does happen. And buying an annuity from a company primarily because they offer the highest payout rate without checking their financial strength is a risk not enough people think about. So before buying any annuity, look up the insurer's financial strength rating from at least one of the major rating agencies: AM Best, Moody's, Standard & Poor's, Fitch. You want to see the ratings in the A range or higher. A company rated B or below is waving a yellow flag. Also, check whether your state's guarantee association covers the product. Most do, typically up to $250,000. So you're not walking in completely unprotected. The highest payout isn't worth much if the company cannot honor it. Failure number 6. Unrealistic expectations. A lot of buyers go into annuities expecting market-beating returns with zero risk. That's not what annuities are. Fixed index annuities offer stability, not growth. Variable annuities offer growth potential, but with real downside risk. Index annuities offer a middle ground, but with caps that limit how much you can actually earn in a strong market year. When buyers don't understand this going in, they feel deceived when the product performs exactly as designed but not as they imagined. Get a financial professional to walk you through a realistic scenario. Not the best case projection, not the worst case, but the middle. Ask, if market returns 7% over the next 10 years, what would I actually receive from this product? Compare that number to what a simple balanced portfolio might return over the same period, then make a conscious, informed choice about whether the guarantee is worth the trade-off. Eyes open, no surprises. Failure number 7, not reviewing it over time. People buy annuities and then forget about them for a decade. Life changes, tax laws change, the interest rate environment changes, your health changes, your family situation changes. An annuity that was a perfect fit at 52 might be working against you at 64, and you'd never know it because you never looked. A product that made sense when rates were low might be underwhelming now that better options exist. Treat your annuity like any other part of your financial plan. Review it annually, not obsessively, but consistently. Check whether the product is still aligned with your income needs, your health outlook, and your overall portfolio. Ask your financial professional, is this still the right vehicle for me, or has something changed? And if you're past the surrender period and a significantly better product is available, it may be worth exploring a 1035 exchange, a tax-free transfer from one annuity to another to upgrade without triggering a tax bill. Before I wrap up, here's a quick checklist. 7 questions to ask before you sign any annuity contract. Number 1, what type of annuity is this? And why is this the right type for my situation? Number 2, what is the total all-in annual cost, including every fee and every rider? Number 3, what is the full surrender schedule and what would I receive if I needed to exit early? Number 4, what percentage of my total retirement assets would this represent? And is that too much? Number 5, what is this insurance company's financial strength rating? And is it A-rated or higher? Number 6, can you show me a realistic middle scenario projection, not just the best case? Number 7, how are you, the financial professional, get compensated if I buy this product? If you can't get clear, direct answers to all 7 of those questions, that's your answer. Walk away. Annuities don't fail because they're bad products. They fail because of the mismatches, wrong product, wrong person, wrong timing, wrong expectations. Every single failure mode I walked you through today is avoidable if you go in informed. Carol's story doesn't have to be yours. So if this video helped you, please hit like and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it helps this content reach more people who need it. Subscribe if you want to keep building your financial knowledge one video at a time. And if you missed my earlier videos on what annuities actually are and whether they're a scam or a smart tool, they're linked right here. Watch those first if you're just getting started. Drop any questions in the comments. I read them all, and your questions might just be one of the next video. See you next time.